What's up, guys? I'm Pastor Vunk.
And I'm Cam.
And we're coming at you today.
We're talking about how Solomon's sin divided the kingdom.
Ooh, Solomon's sin divided the kingdom?
Divided the kingdom. You know, like we learned about how he was he asked for wisdom from God,
right,
and how he also built the temple to honor God.
Yeah.
But then now suddenly he's dividing the kingdom because of his sin.
Ooh, so guys, get ready, sit back, relax. This is going to be a crazy story because, again, he was the wisest king. He did build the temple, and ultimately his sin now divided the kingdom. All right, so check it out, Cam. Let me tell you what happened to Solomon.
Okay, what happened?
Now, back in the Bible times, as you know, they would have sometimes multiple wives.
Yeah.
Well, and Solomon, it's crazy that he was so wise, but yet some of the wives he married, they served other gods, not the one true God.
I know, that's so crazy. It's like, you know, if you try to do other things that, you know that you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like.
Yeah, and so what happened was they're like, hey, we want a temple for our God. You build a temple for your God.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Solomon started building temples to other gods, and his wives were worshiping the other gods. And guess what? Even Solomon himself started to worship other gods.
You telling me that the wisest man, he asked for wisdom from God, he even started worshiping other gods, even though he built this temple and everything for him?
Yes, it's so crazy. It just goes to show you that, man, if you're not focused and spending time with Jesus every day, like sometimes you can just kind of stray off the path. And, you know, I'm sure nobody watching today is out there worshiping other gods and doing that things. Our LS kids, we love you guys and we know how great you are, but like, what are some other things that could maybe get in the way? Maybe you're not worshiping another God, but maybe some things could get in the way of your relationship with Jesus.
Yeah, like maybe sports.
Sports could do that. So look, I love sports. Whether it's football, and I could probably throw this, 400 or 500 yards, no problem.
Definitely.
It's got flames on it, so it goes even further.
Yep.
And you love basketball.
Yeah, I can 360 windmill behind the back, between the legs, slamming on anybody, even Shaquille O'Neal.
So again, there's nothing wrong with playing sports. I played sports.
Yeah, I also played sports.
And we want you guys to play sports, cheer, dance, any of those things you do. But what you got to be careful of, and that happens to adults as well, is like not letting those things we want to do get in the way of our pursuit of the Lord. Because sometimes, you got practice, you got games, and again, there's nothing wrong with that, but guess what? Jesus can't be the one that we push to the side to do those other things.
Exactly. It's super important to always focus on God and what He has for you. But He also wants you like, hey, I want you to have fun. Like He wants you to grow relationships, connect with other people.
It reminds me of a saying. You probably heard this. Your parents had to say this. Maybe. I've heard it when I was a kid. You can't have your cake and eat it too. Have you ever heard that?
I have not heard that.
Okay, so sometimes people go, I want to do this and I want to do this. And they go, well, you know what, Cam? You can't have your cake and eat it too. It means you have to pick, right?
I got you.
But guess what? What if we didn't have to pick? What if we could be an awesome athlete, go to all the practices and the games, but still be at church, still open our Bibles and read, still pray?
Yeah.
Like, I believe we can do it both. So how about let's have our cake and eat it too?
Let's have our cake and eat it too.
Now, there are a few other things that could get in the way that we just want to bring to your attention, like
video games.
Video games. I love video games, man. I am a gamer, and let me tell you right now, for all you Fortnite guys out there, Victory Royale is what I do. I just be handling business.
Always handling business.
Look, watch this.
Oh, go to with the sticks. He don't even need no like scuff sticks or nothing like that.
This hand, watch this.
Plain.
All right. I'm just a gamer. But yeah, so again, video games are an easy thing that takes up a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I think you can start a game and before you know it,
oh yeah,
you're like, mom's like, hey, come down for dinner. And you're like, what time is it?
What's for dinner?
What is for dinner? I don't know. Anyway, so again, video games is another one of those things that, you know what? Again, there's nothing wrong with playing video games, guys. But we just want to make sure that we're honoring our commitments to the Lord. And not only that, guess what? Games sometimes get in the way of doing our homework. Don't get in trouble at home. Make sure you get your homework done. There's always plenty of time to play video games.
Yep,
But again, what we want to do is not like Solomon. Solomon lost focus.
Yeah.
And started going down the wrong path. And we want to make sure you guys, hey, let's have some fun. Let's play some video games. Join me online, get some Victory Royales, but hey, make time for the Lord too.
Always.
Now, what would be something else? Now, this is pretty obvious. Sports, video games.
Maybe
something nice and cuddly.
Maybe just like wanting a lot of things. Like maybe stuffed animals.
Look at this guy. Hey, buddy. High five. Hold on. Hey.
Yeah, I got Cakey the cupcake over here.
Okay, what? No, you can't eat the cupcake.
Hey,
No.
don't eat my cupcake.
Be a good rabbit.
Tricks are for kids.
Yeah, so again, here's another thing. Is there anything wrong with big stuffed animals like this?
No.
Of course not. And hopefully you guys understand at home. What we're saying is that sometimes it's the things that are good.
Yeah.
Things are good. Like, look at this. How could this be a bad butt? What? No, you can snuggle. How could this be a bad bunny? It can't. But let me tell you what, if we spend all my time high-fiving and having fun with Mr. Bunny, I may not even have time to pray today.
Exactly.
And again, Solomon made the mistake
Yeah.
that we don't want to make.
No, like you always want to honor your time with God with either prayer, reading his word, worshiping, or even just, connecting and like talking to your friends just about him or even going to church.
You gave me a great idea.
What's the idea?
Imagine some worship music. I hear Mr. Bunny can get down.
Hey, come on.
Hey. All right, but last but not least, sorry there, Bunny boy. All right, so Cam, what is something else that may get in the way of our relationship with the Lord?
Maybe some toys?
Ooh, toys. That's a good thing, because toys are everywhere. There's so many different toys you guys are into. I used to love like G.I. Joe figures,
Ooh.
He-Man, Transformers.
Yep.
What about Legos?
Oh, come on.
Oh, you like Legos too? So again, it's just anything.
Yeah.
So guys, say it with me at home. Just say anything.
Anything.
Yeah. So anything that gets in the way between you and Jesus could be a distraction. And that's really just what happened to Solomon. He allowed his wives to come in with different beliefs and worshiping other gods. And before you knew it, he was doing that as well. And his whole kingdom ended up in division because of that.
Yep. It's very hard to continually to understand, like, man, if Solomon messed up so much, then how can I be better than that? Well, the best answer is that Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus is the answer. And again, just recognizing that this is a thing. See, I guarantee you Solomon never set out to go, I'm going to fall away from God and worship these other things. But it just slowly happened. But us recognizing, whether it's sports, whether it's video games, it's stuffed animals, toys, whatever it is, realizing none of those things are bad unless we let them take the place of Jesus in our life.
Exactly.
And Solomon messed up. But luckily, that wasn't the end of our story, Ken.
No. Guess what? We're going to be talking about it more next week.
That's right. And because God decided to send the perfect king and his son,
Jesus.
that's right. So again, remember guys, whatever you have need of, whatever's going on in your life, Jesus loves you, he cares about you, and he has a plan for your life. I'm Pastor Monk.
And I'm Cam.
And we'll see you next time.